Hello and welcome to Code with Joe. In today's video, we will write a bot that is emptying Ethereum addresses for us. How this bot works is, so for example, we have here, we feed our bot an private key, and the bot, and when we run this program, the bot will check every block for the balance of this address associated with the private key. When he finds that there is a balance, and he will send it out to a specified address, so a different address. This works like this. So I got here, I'm using this here on the girly testnet. However, everything that I show in this video will work on any Ethereum virtual machine, so you can use this on Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain, Avalanche, Qcoin chain, etc. So as you can see, I got here with this account, and my bot has the private key to this account. So it has currently a balance of 0.1 testnet Ethereum. Now when I start my bot, is nodeJs. So the whole bot is written in nodeJs. Nodebot.js. So when we start the bot, he's checking for a new block, and he finds an account with Ethereum, since we only have one, and we get a message that it has been transferred. So now we have to wait here on MetaMask to see when the transaction actually goes through. We should see that the balance updates here in a second. Okay, now the transaction was sent out, and it was sent to an address that we specified earlier in our script. So I can show you this here as well. So we have here the 0.1 Ethereum. I refresh, and we can see it was sent out. The 0.1 Ethereum was sent to the address, and this is the address that we specify up here in our bot. So I'm going to stop this bot here, and we're going to start writing this bot. Now luckily I have already everything prepared for you, so you don't have to do much. So I copy this here. You can find the bot here on my GitHub repository. The link is in the description. It's called the address cleaner bot. You just come here, click on bot.js, and you just copy all of the content of this file. Then you create a new file here. So I created here my project folder. I call it ETHbot. And when you make when you create your folder the first time, you need to first of all you need to check if you have node.js. You can check this with node ---- version. If you do have node.js, perfect. You can continue with the next step. If you do not have node.js, you need to come here to node.js. nodejs.org is the website, and just download the latest LTS version. You can use the current version, but I don't know, it's better to use the LTS version with its long time support, and you should be alright. Actually, I'm using, as you can see here, my version is 14. So Node.js version 14, and the latest version with long-term support is version 16. However, version 14 works fine for this tutorial, so yeah, either way, it's up to you what you want to use from Node.js. So the next step that we do is we need a few installations here. So the first thing is we need to create a file. So I created one file here. It's called bot.js, and this is where I paste in all the code from GitHub. I can save it here as well. So then, if you have installed Node.js, the next step that we need is you need to install npm ethers, because we work with the ethers library. You can install it like this, npm I ethers. I have already installed it, so it should throw an error in my case. And then the last thing that we do is rerun npm init, and then when you run init, then just you can press enter the whole time. You don't have to fill out anything here, just like this. You don't have to worry about this, and then we can run our bot. So the last one was npm init. Yeah, we have ethers library, and let me see if I forgot something. Then we should actually be able to run the bot with nodebot.js. So in your case, you don't have here any values. So the first thing we need here is, of course, the we need a provider. So the first example actually start up here. So we download the ethers library. So this is the one where we connect at the beginning up here. Then we have to specify a provider. For this tutorial, as I said, I'm using the girly testnet. And if you need nodes, links to nodes, then come here and check out Moralis. You can sign up on moralis.io. This is for free, and you get access to nodes to basically to almost any Ethereum virtual machine. So I can log into my account like this. So once you signed up for Moralis, then you log into your account. And shit. And all the way down here on Speedy Nodes, you can find all the nodes. So whatever node you use, you know, we got all the nodes here. I'm sticking with girly testnet. Come down here, just select girly testnet or whatever node that you want, and then enter it in your script just like so. This is the provider, so we always need to establish a connection when we interact with the smart contract. Then we have here two variables that we can specify. So this is where we send all the funds that are found on accounts to. So this is the address, you know, where we send the funds to. And we have here constant of private keys. So now I have one private key to my girly testnet account. And we can just leave this as at one account, or you can actually use a whole list of private keys. So if you have, you know, if I don't know, whatever your thing might be, you know, you want to have, you transfer from, I don't know, 10 MetaMask accounts, your funds to a new account. Whatever the idea is, you can just specify here more private keys. I will leave this here as 1 for this tutorial, because I'm working here with real private keys and I don't want to expose all of my private keys. So, and then we start here the bot. This is asynchronous. So we listen by provider on. So this is our provider, and whenever the provider finds a new block, we are checking for the account balance associated with this private key. Just like so. I'm not going to go into it too much. So we have here a balance. We check when we find something. So we're checking for a new block. And then if we find something, we get the balance of this address. And then if the balance is larger than 0, then we send it, we actually console log that we found an account with Ethereum, and then we are sending this account as a send transaction to the account specified up here, to the address receiver. So this is when we find a transaction. So the target sends a transaction to the address receiver, and the value, the amount, is of course the account, so the account balance that is on the Ethereum account. And then when everything was successful, we are transferring it, and we converting the address to a human readable address, and if not, we just console log here an error. And I can demonstrate this again, how this also works. So we've seen this in the beginning of the video, how we can empty the balance of an address. What happened here? What happened here? How come this is upside down? What happened here? Well, anyways, I don't really need the browser here anymore. I just want to show you how another feature of the bot. So in the beginning I show you we used here we had a balance of 0.1 Ethereum. So when I start the bot now, we don't have any balance on this address. So it is 0. And I run this bot. Now the bot is checking for a new block. I copy this address here from this account. And I go back to another account where I do have funds. And so I'm sending funds where during this bot is working. So I send here the funds. I send again 0.1 Ethereum to this address. So we have currently a balance of 0.37. I'm going to send the transaction. It should be deducted and it should be added here in the other account. But however, we got a bot running, so we just check here on the console log here of the bot. So we found here an account again with Ethereum, and we are and the bot already transfers out the account the funds back to the address where we sent it from. So we have here 0.01, and it was deducted again. And when I go back to the other account where I sent it from, we have the same balance as before. We can see here the account just received 0.1 Ethereum. And this is how simple this bot works. So really there's not much you have to do. Just go to my GitHub, copy the code and follow the instructions here, and you're ready to go to check private keys if they contain a balance, and then transfer it to a new address. Okay guys, this is it for this video. I hope you like it, and I'm sure you're going to like it. And yeah, be sure to tell everybody about my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good one. Bye.